if we're talking about selling online, we shouldn't forget about SEO, which is search engine optimization. Every online store needs to be found on the internet, and in order to be found on the internet, the store have to use keywords or make good product descriptions and place relevant information on its website. So if we talk about online stores, then Google is still the significant part in the success of every online store, because Google ensures that the page, if the page will be ranked or not. So thus it can be found by the buyers online. If you neglect this side of the running online business, then most likely your online store won't be found on Google, and nobody will ever buy anything from you because they simply can't find you. But nowadays it's not just the Google, which is really important. With the development of digital selling platforms, it's really important to concentrate also on the platform SEO. And platforms like eBay and Amazon, they all have their search engines and algorithms operating within these platforms, which define how the products on these platforms will be displayed and how accessible they will be to the potential buyers. If you want to be successful on eBay and Amazon, it might not be just enough to list your products and wait for the sale. So you will really think about how to list these products. So you need to take into account the platform standards. Every of these platforms have certain standards in place, how the product should be listed, what pictures should be used, and how they should be taken. Also, what descriptions should look like. It includes the length of description and the information provided in description, and also the length of the titles. All these are really important in order to be successful with eBay and Amazon. And sometimes the things which work on Google, they might not work on eBay or Amazon, because these are completely different search engines. Another important aspect in terms of SEO optimization is the fact that recently the world has seen a significant growth in use of mobile devices. Nowadays, 60% of online transactions are carried out via mobile devices. Which means more and more people are using mobile phones or tablets to make their online search for products and then buying them. What it means in terms of SEO is that mobile and desktop devices are different environments, and the products which we used to see on desktop devices, they will definitely look different on a mobile device. And if, for example, we are used to long descriptions on desktop devices and it doesn't strain us to read them, then it will be a completely different experience if you face such long description on a mobile device. And if you are making product descriptions, now you really have to keep things in balance and consider that people will use both devices. So you need to make, you still can keep the long descriptions, but it is advisable to split them in bullet points and don't use the bulk text, because they are really hard to read on mobile devices. as we can see nowadays, SEO, it's not just about finding the right keywords and just sticking them in the descriptions and hope for Google. So now you have to think about other platforms SEO, and also you need to consider the various devices people are using. So it has become a bit more complicated, but it's still a very important part of any e-commerce business. One of the most overlooked online marketing tools is email marketing. Many small businesses simply don't use this, although this is one of the best marketing tools in terms of reach. Why is that? Because people who left you your email, they already showed you that they are interested in your product, and they are happy to receive some information from you regarding the products, or maybe some promotions and special deals from your store. And also email marketing is quite low in cost. There are some platforms which charge money, but there are also platforms which allow you to work for free up till certain amounts. And these amounts are normally the size of your email list, the database you are using to send your emails to. And for example, MailChimp platform, it allows you to use the system for free till your list grows till 2,000 users. As soon as you hit 2,000 users in your email list, only then the platform will ask you to pay some monthly fee for their services. And this is really handy for many starting businesses, because nobody has such big email lists right at the beginning, and it allows them to use the system and get familiar with these email marketing concepts without stressing about spending too much money on it. And I will show you one of my clients' MailChimp profile. So they have their list close to 2,000, so they still are using it for free. And the tool allows to create marketing campaigns. Then there's some automations also involved, when you can define how your emails will be sent. For example, if your customer has ordered certain product, then he will receive such email. If he ordered different product, he will receive different email. These are called customer journeys on these email platforms. Then there are audience tool, which is really handy. For example, if you want to make segments of audience. So as we can see here, there are some segments created when, for example, there are 63 emails which need to receive the information only about certain products. They are not interested in everything else what you have to offer, but only the information about certain products. So if you have this data available with you, and then you can make these customer segments and adjust your email campaigns according to these segments, and not send the irrelevant email to everybody, but target your emails according to your segments. Another great feature of such email sending services is ability to use email templates. And let's say we want to create an email campaign. So, and it gives us options. So is email, customer journey, or landing page, or some other features. But I mainly use email, and so we can pick up template. So instead of designing the email ourselves, we can have a ready-made template which is offered by the platform. Press just get started, and there we have a selection of themes. So it also gives for the ones who are technically savvy and know the coding, they can make their own template in HTML, but we will presume that this is not our case, and we will look at it from the small business owner point. And so there are quite a big base of these templates. You can see the short previews. So these are pre-designed templates. If you don't want to design yourself, you can use one of these. And let's have a look at, for example, this simple template. So once you click on that template, you have the ability to design it further or change it. So on the left you can see how it looks at the moment, and this right section is the tools which you can use for additional design or changing the template. And here you can see this template is split in sections, and you can add, let's say I want to add text section, so, and then type some text. Or if I don't like, I can delete the section. And you can put your logo in here. So basically it's up to you how will you design the template. And then before you send, you can view the preview mode, see how it will look, how your customers will receive it. And if everything is fine and you are happy with the result, so you press save and exit and give a name to your template. Test. And your template is here with some other templates. So if I don't need it, I will just delete it. Sometimes if you send more or less similar emails on a regular basis, then you don't have to design these templates all the time. You can use the previous templates, just change the products in them, and use them for your ongoing marketing activities. So if you decide you need more functionality available, or your customer base grows, so there's always the upgrade button, and you can upgrade to the paid plan. So if you are just starting with email marketing, MailChimp is one of the best platforms where you can start to get familiar with this concept of marketing. It is quite easy to use, it doesn't cost much, and it has a quite good reputation because the platform has been around for more than 10 years already. So if you need to start slowly and without big expenses, MailChimp might be your best option. So now let's talk about what you should consider when choosing the platform. So one of the most important things is the platform's ability to bypass the spam filters. Every email service like Gmail, Yahoo, or Inbox, or some other big public email service, they all have spam filters, and also Microsoft Outlook, which is used by many businesses, they have really strong spam filters, and they normally quite easily can detect that this email is sent with such email marketing company service, and they will block this email automatically, so it won't reach the target audience. In that respect, it's always important to, before you choose email marketing platform, to do a little research on how are they performing against these spam filters. Another important aspect is definitely in European Union is the user consent. You can't just add automatically people and their email addresses to your email database and then send emails to them. They need to give you explicit consent, and it's also requires not just ticking one box but ticking two boxes, and it's also called a double opt-in, and where they explicitly agree that they are fine with the fact that you will be sending emails to them, marketing emails. And the most important thing is, if you want to keep your customer base happy and don't get irritated with the emails you send, then make sure they are not sent every day, because nobody likes when the email gets stuffed with unnecessary information. Some of the currently leading email service providers are MailChimp, the one we had a brief look at, and ActiveCampaign and Klaviyo. ActiveCampaign is known in the industry for the fact that they have the best success rate at bypassing spam filters. If I remember correctly, the latest information I checked 2 months ago was they had 96% of their emails go through these spam filters, which is really a big number. For example, on MailChimp, this number was only 40%, I think. But ActiveCampaign comes with a price. It's one of the most expensive email marketing providers. So again, this is a balancing between your needs and your abilities to pay for these services. However, email marketing is a must for every online business, because it's the most direct way that you can speak to your customers online. with the development of artificial intelligence, more and more companies are deploying chatbots in their services, and it's becoming quite widespread in e-commerce as well, using of the chatbots, and these are automated solutions which help in many everyday tasks of online business management. One of the first areas of online business where chatbots were introduced were customer service. Instead of real human answering the customer inquiries, now these questions are handled by chatbots. I'm pretty sure almost every one of us has had already some experience with chatbots. I myself recently had a situation with Facebook when I need to sort out something regarding my account, and I was advised to contact Facebook support. And when I contacted Facebook support, quite quickly I realized that I was interacting with chatbot. And I must say this chatbot was pretty good, because the answers it gave me, they really looked like there's a real human being answering. And only on some tiny details could give away that this is what not a real human being I'm conversating with. But the main thing was that this chatbot really helped me to solve my problem, and it did its job. It is also known that Facebook has been investing in the development of artificial intelligence for quite a long time now, and it's not surprised they have developed such a good chatbot, because every time this chatbot interacts with customers, it learns the information, and it knows how to apply this information the next time it sees the similar situation. So this helps definitely helps Facebook company to reduce its labor costs, and so the same goes to many other companies who use chatbots, because they don't have to pay anything to these chatbots for interacting with their customers. Also, chatbots can be used not only for interacting with customers, but they also are used for order management. And if we go back to the same Shopify platform, every time there is an order and it's being processed by you, all the notifications are handled by Facebook chatbot. So the customer regularly receives emails and updates on the order delivery from Shopify. And this is all has been handled by Shopify chatbot. And to customer, it looks like they received the email from you. What are the disadvantages of chatbots? As I mentioned in my example with Facebook, this was a really good experience with chatbot, but it has costed a lot of money and resources for Facebook to develop and make such chatbot. Yes, it doesn't cost them anything to operate, but it has had some costs while making it. So if you can't afford these expensive chatbots, then I'm not sure if you really need any chatbot on your online store or website, because the only thing you will get is more frustrated customers. And I had a similar experience on some government website when they introduced the chatbot. this chatbot had very limited amount of responses to give. So, and instead of correct responses, you were getting the wrong responses, and it felt like the chatbot just going through some kind of loops, and this is really irritating. So if you can't afford to spend money on introducing good chatbot to your website or service, then it's probably better to avoid it altogether.